Hi students, in today's session we are going to discuss about stock market indexes. In the last session we discussed about what is a capital market is. Capital market is a market in which the long-term funds are acquired, where the maturity of the instruments that are traded in the capital market is more than 1 year. And that capital market is divided into two types, primary market and secondary market. Here the secondary market is also known as stock exchange. And we discussed several stock exchanges that are operating in India. There are 23 stock exchanges. Out of 23 stock exchanges, two stock exchanges has the national wide operations. Those are Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. To trade on the shares or to trade on the financial securities, we have to consult those transactions through a broker. Broker will facilitate the trading transactions. Okay, here which company shares are available in the stock exchanges? Simple. The companies, those are listed in the stock exchanges. Those company shares are available for trading in the stock exchange. For example, if it is a Bombay Stock Exchange, here ABC is one of the company. It is listed in the Bombay Stock Exchange, and here we taking as another stock exchange, that is National Stock Exchange. The ABC company is not listed in National Stock Exchange. Then the ABC company shares are available in Bombay Stock Exchange only. It is not available in National Stock Exchange because the company is registered or the company is listed in Bombay Stock Exchange. Okay, so here the companies those are listed in the stock exchanges have the opportunity to get the financial assistance from the investors. We are already discussed that in Bombay Stock Exchange there is more than 5,000 companies are listed, which means more than 5,000 companies shares are available in Bombay Stock Exchange. So we know that stock exchanges are considered as a barometers for the country's economy or the economic development. By considering stock exchanges, we can evaluate the economic development of that particular country. But is it possible to evaluate 5,000 companies each and every day? Not possible, right? So then what the stock exchange authorities has taken that they pick up certain number of companies from total those 5,000 companies. By considering those companies' performance, they can tell about the present prevailing conditions of the markets. Those are called as indices. Those are called as indices. They are considered as the barometers for the country's economy. Okay, so there are several indexes. Here indexes and indices, those are same. Here several kinds of indexes are available. In Bombay Stock Exchange, the indices is Sensex. Now we are discussing about BSE, stands for Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange. Here the index is Sensex, which stands for sensitive index. Sensitive index, which is inaugurated in 1986. Inaugurated in 1986. It is the benchmark index of BSE. It consists of 30 stocks. It consists of 30 stocks, which means 30 actively traded companies stock. Here the BSE, there is above 5,000 companies are listed. In these 5,000 companies, to form a Sensex index, the Bombay Stock Exchange consider 30 companies. That's why Sensex is called as Sensex 30. Sensex 30. The base year for Sensex is 1978 and 79. And the base value is 100. It is the base year. And 100 is the base year value. Okay, so depending upon these 30 companies' activities, we can estimate the market trends. Either it is showing the increasing trend or it showing decreasing trend, depending upon the performance of these 30 companies. And they pick up these 30 companies from 13 different sectors of the economy. 13 different sectors. And they are the leaders in that sectors. They are the leaders corresponding to that sectors. So, it is about the BSE Sensex, in which once again in the benchmark index of Bombay Stock Exchange is Sensex. Here Sensex stands for sensitive index. Out of 5,000 companies, here the Bombay Stock Exchange is considered 30 companies as indices. Those 30 companies are drawn from 13 different industries and they are the leaders in corresponding industry. Okay, the base year for the Sensex is 1978 and 79 and the base year value is 100. Okay, here the Bombay Stock Exchange deals the electronic settlement activities. Here the online system or the settlement system is of Bombay Stock Exchange is BOLT, B-O-L-T, which stands for BSE's online trading. BSE's online trading system. The activities are done through this BOLT system. These are computerized exchange. It is one of the computerized stock exchange. Okay, and the next index is Nifty. And the next index is Nifty. It is the index for National Stock Exchange. National Stock Exchange. NSE, which stands for National Stock Exchange. The index of the National Stock Exchange is Nifty, which stands for National Exchanges National Exchanges 50, which stands for National Exchanges 50. Here, as the name indicates, we consider 50 company stocks. 50 companies stock. The base year for NSE is 1995 and 96, and the base year value is 1000. Okay. It is also a computerized stock exchange. The trading activities are done through the electronic terminals. The NSE follows NEAT system. NSE follows NEAT system, which stands for National Exchange for Automated Trading. National Exchange for Automated Trading. Okay, here also one of the indicator for the country's economy. Sensex and Nifty both are considered as the indicators for the country's economy. Okay, so once again, National Stock Exchange, the benchmark index of National Stock Exchange is Nifty. Nifty means National Exchanges 50. In these indices, we have 50 companies stock. Those 50 companies stocks are taken as a sample from out of listed companies. Here the base year for NSE is 1995 and 96. And the base year value is 1000. For trading transactions, National Stock Exchanges uses the NEAT system, which stands for National Exchanges Automated Trading. Okay, now we are going to know about the depositories or the dematerialization. Depositories and dematerializations. Depositories and dematerialization. Here, in the stock exchanges, we are purchasing shares. So, when we are purchasing shares, then the company will give you the share documents. It indicates, it is a paper document which indicates the logo of the company and the matter, just like we are selling this much of shares for this amount to so and so person. So, we are selling these shares to this person, and we are agreeing when he he became also one of the shareholder and he became also one of the owner for the organization. Like this matter is written on the document and the board of directors has signed and the company seal has to be given on the document in the early years. Now, what happening if you are taking the share document in the materialized format, then there is a chance for theft and there is a chance for forgery. So, to avoid these complications, we are taking those forms in the electronic format, which means the share certificate are converted into electronic format. Those are called as dematerializations. If we are converting our share certificate into electronic format, then it is called as dematerialization. Then here there is no theft and even the forgery of the documents will not be taken place. So, most of the companies are offering towards the dematerialization of their share certificates. Now, to transact on the stock exchanges, we need a demat account, which is nothing but a dematerialization account. Without having demat account, you are unable to trade in the stock exchanges. Because already I told you that Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchanges both are in the electronic trading systems. So, there is no need to contract between the buyer and seller. Through electronic terminals, the transactions are taking place. So, you have to convert your share certificates in the form of dematerialization. And you need to have a demat account. This demat account is managed by the depositories. Demat account is like that, it is also like a bank account. In the bank account, you are kept your money. Just like that, in the demat account, you are keeping your securities or your shares. Once you open the demat account and you start the trade transactions, the trades that you are purchased will be deposited in the demat account. When you are selling those shares, that shares are get deducted from that demat account. Here, the selling or the purchasing activity takes place. For example, we are selling some shares to another person. There is no need to have the personal contact with that person because these are goes through the electronic terminals. Okay, here we consider an example. There is a person A and he has a demat account and A is selling securities and B wants to purchase those securities. Here, the personal contact between these persons may not occur in the stock exchange because in the stock exchange, the things are done through the electronic terminals. To purchase or to sell the goods, we have to consult the brokers. There are different kinds of brokers like bull brokers, bears, stacks, lame duck. Okay, then we have to consult the broker and broker will gives you the guidance. Otherwise, you can depend upon the results of the indices. Which company is operating good? By considering that, you can invest or you can disinvest your investment. If the company is operating good, then you can continue. If it is not operating, then you can disinvest from that company and you can invest those amount into another companies. Okay, so it takes place. Here the personal contact between the investors will not taken place. Here A raised an order for selling. So he raised the order, selling order. Whereas B raises the buying order. These orders are matched automatically. These orders are going to match automatically because there is no need to have the contact with each other. The system will match. If it is a Bombay Stock Exchange, both system will match the orders. If it is a NEET, which means NSE, NEET system will match the orders on the basis of time. On the basis of time and price. Okay, once this thing happens, the settlement is done in present that T plus 2 days. Here, transaction, after completion of the transaction, within 2 days, we will get those amount or shares. Here A selling securities. Here A has the demat account and B also have the demat account. Along with demat account, they need to maintain a cash account. They need to maintain a cash account. Here A selling the securities. Then at the T+2 day, the securities are transferred to B's demat account and the cash is transferred to A's cash account or bank account. In the demat account, we kept only shares. For money transactions, we need to maintain bank account. In this way, the transactions will take place. Here, the physical delivery of shares is not considering. Here, the delivery of shares takes place in the electronic form. There is a guidelines regarding SEBI. SEBI gives the guidelines for stock exchanges that if any order comes for more than 500 shares, that order to be executed on the dematerialized format. That order to be executed in the dematerialized format if you get the order for more than 500 shares. By using dematerialization account, we can convert the shares into physical format also, which is called as rematerialization. Conversion of electronic documents into documents, which mean paper documents, is called rematerialization. Conversion of paper documents into electronic format is called as dematerialization. The dematerialization process or the demat accounts are managed by the depositories. Okay, here the demat account is very necessary for the doing transactions in the stock market. Several companies are providing demat accounts. Okay, then depositories. There are two depositories in the India. The first one is NSDL, which stands for National Securities Depository Limited, and another one is CDSL, Central Depository Securities Limited. National Securities Depository Limited is established by the National Stock Exchange, IDBI. IDBI means Industrial Development Bank of India, and UTI, Unit Trust of India. Okay, coming to the CDSL, it is promoted by the BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, and BOI, Bank of India. These are the two main depositories in India relating to the share markets. Okay, so here we discussed about dematerialization and depositories. In the earlier, I explained that in the Bombay Stock Exchange or in the National Stock Exchange, we pick some of the company's stock as a benchmark for the indices. In the Sensex, we taken 30 companies. In the Nifty, we taken 50 companies. What is the criteria for selecting that? How the stock exchanges authorities are selected those 30 or 50 companies from out of a large number of companies that are listed in the stock exchange. Simple. The category is of first one, market capitalization. Market capitalization, first criteria. And the second criteria is liquidity. The second criteria is liquidity. And the third criteria is track record. Track record. These are the criteria for selecting the stock. For selecting the stock. Okay. The first one is market capitalization. Here, market capitalization means number of shares into market value of the shares. Number of shares into market value of the shares. If the number of shares is 100 and market value per share is 10 rupees, then the market capitalization is 1000. In the market capitalization, organizations or the stock exchange authorities are considered those shares which are available for trading, which means in companies there is an 100% of shares, 60% of shares, majorly 60% of shares are rest with investors. They don't want to sell those shares to others because they want the management authority. Remaining 40% are there in the market to trade the transactions, which means remaining 40% are available to purchase or selling activities. So, when we are calculating the market capitalization, we have to consider that 40% only because those shares are available for the traders in the stock markets, which is called as free float mechanism. Which is called as a free float mechanism. So, it is one of the criteria for selecting the stocks in the indices. And next one, liquidity. Liquidity means conversion of physical assets into cash. So, the liquidity of the shares will consider which company gives you the most liquid amount, which company gives you the amount as early as possible. These to be considered. Okay, and track record, the profits or the sales turnovers of the organization is considered when we are selecting the stocks for the indices. Okay, so these are the criteria to select the indices in the stock market. Okay, now I am going to present you the table which has all these details in simple format. Okay, you have to note down the table in your notes. Okay, so here it is basis and it is BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, and it is NSE, National Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE stands for meaning. BSE stands for Bombay Stock Exchange. And NSE stands for National Stock Exchange. And trading system trading system. Here the trading system is BOLT, which stands for BSE's online trading. BSE's online trading. Here the trading system is NEAT, which stands for National NEAT, National Exchange Automated Trading. Okay, then establishment. Established in the year of 1875 as a native share and stockbrokers association, whereas NSE established in 1992 as a tax-paying company which got recognition in 1993 and started operations from 1994 operating from. Okay, then index. The index is here Sensex, which stands for sensitive index. Here the index is Nifty, which stands for National Exchanges 50. Next one, number of stocks in indices. How many stocks are there in Sensex? Right, 30 companies stocks actively traded, that 30 companies stock. Here 50 companies stock. Okay, then depository there to help in dematerialization process. Conversion of physical documents into electronic format is called as dematerialization. Conversion of electronic documents into the physical documents is called as rematerialization. Here the depository is CDSL, which stands for Central Depository of Securities Limited. Here the depository is NSDL, which stands for National Securities Depository Limited. Okay, CDSL is established by Bombay Stock Exchange and Bank of India, whereas NSDL is established by NSE, UTI and IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. Okay, then base year for Sensex. Base year is 1978 and 79 and base year value is 100. In here the base year is 1995 and 96. The base year value is 1000. These are the elements that you have to remember regarding stock exchange. These are the basics. These are the basics. Okay. So, you have to note down all these in your notes. And here you have to consider when you are taking the indices or the criteria for the selection of the indices is, the first one is market capitalization. How much shares that are available for trading is multiplied with the market value or the price or the purchasing price of that particular stock, which is called as free float mechanism, and liquidity and track record of that particular company. In the Bombay Stock Exchange, the Sensex is comprises out of 13 sectors in the economy, whereas in 50 it comprises 23 sectors in the industry. Those are the market leaders corresponding to that industry. Okay, thank you.